Did you know there is a group of people who only focus on one thing every day, yet money flows into their pockets automatically, growing larger and larger? Meanwhile, the rest of us work hard our whole lives, still worrying about how to pay next month's bills. But the truth is, they've mastered a set of wealth-building principles that are rarely shared, all the way to the top of the financial pyramid. You might think this is a matter of talent or luck. These are strategies that can take an ordinary person. And the 9 rules I'm about to show you? They're not taught in school, but each one has the power to determine, will you always stress over money? Or will money start working for you? Hi everyone, welcome back to my channel, where we help you grow your financial IQ and get closer to true wealth. Today, I'm going to walk you through 9 wealth-building rules that are practical, realistic, and absolutely life-changing. They're not based on hype, they're things you can do right now. Most people just were never told, so don't miss this. Because what you hear today might just be the turning point in your financial journey. Rule number 1, spend less than you earn. You might think becoming rich means earning a sky-high salary. But actually, the key lies in your spending habits. Think back to your first paycheck. Before you even figured out how to manage it, you probably spent most of it. By the end of the month, your pockets were empty and regret kicked in. If you want to keep your money, you must do 2 things. Automate your finances. Set up your income to automatically split into different accounts, savings, investments, daily expenses. This avoids temptation and reduces impulsive spending. Keep your lifestyle modest. Especially when your income is still unstable, don't try to live ahead of your means. The higher your lifestyle, the harder it is to save, let alone invest. Yes, this rule seems basic, but it's the foundation of every successful wealth plan. Rule number 2, the 10% rule. Do you think saving as much as possible is the key to financial freedom? Saving is a good start, but it's not enough to build real wealth. That's where the 10% rule comes in. Your living expenses should take up no more than 10% of your income. Sounds impossible, especially if your salary isn't high yet? Don't worry, it's not something you need to achieve overnight. It's a goal to aim for. At first, you may only be able to save 40%, 20%, or even 10%. That's okay. What matters is that you're moving in the right direction. And what do you do with the other 90%? Invest it. Wealth doesn't come from saving pennies in a bank. It comes from putting your money where it can grow. Stocks, funds, real estate. With the right mindset and adjustments, you're already on the path to financial freedom. Or even better, invest in yourself. Learn high-income skills. This is where the real wealth is built. So don't be afraid of the 10% rule. Remember, you don't save your way to wealth. You invest your way to it. Rule number 3, prioritize investing. Ever wonder why some people stay poor, the middle class stays anxious, and the rich get richer? They don't generate income. The difference lies in how they treat money, especially spending and investing. Poor people often chase instant gratification, designer bags, the newest phones. But these things lose value over time. Now the middle class? They earn more, but often fall into the appearance trap. They take loans for homes, cars, or a better life, but most of their income goes to debt repayments, leaving them no room to invest long-term. One financial emergency can knock everything over. The wealthy, they do the opposite. They prioritize investments before spending. They use money to buy assets that generate more money. They constantly invest in themselves, learning, growing, and becoming more valuable in the marketplace. The result, more income, more freedom, less stress. So remember, investing first is the golden rule of building wealth. Don't throw money at things that don't grow in value. Make every dollar work for you. With the right direction, even you can join the top 1%. Rule number 4, build an emergency fund. Life is like a box of chocolates. You never know what you're going to get. Sometimes that chocolate is a bombshell, job loss, health issues, or sudden accidents. After the last few years, we've all learned one thing: uncertainty is real. That's why everyone needs an emergency fund. We don't know what life will throw at us. Without backup savings, a single emergency can wipe out everything you've built. So how much should you save? The rule of thumb is at least 6 months of living expenses. This way, even with zero income for half a year, you can stay afloat. If you have a mortgage, car loans, or family health needs, you don't even have an umbrella. Aim even higher. Don't wait until the storm comes to realize. Start now. Save little by little. It's not just about protecting yourself. It's about securing your family's future. Rule number 5. Avoid over-debting yourself. Debt isn't inherently bad, but too much of it becomes a silent trap. It tightens around your life and slowly takes away your freedom. The more you earn, the more drained you feel because your money is going straight to repayments. One of the most stable sources of income for banks and financial institutions is the interest you pay. Maybe you're just trying to satisfy a momentary desire, swiping your card, signing up for monthly installments, just to buy something you really want right now, but while you're enjoying the thrill of spending. The bank is already quietly securing profits from your future. When a person uses most of their income to repay debt, they're effectively stepping off the path of investment and personal growth. You don't have money left to learn new skills. You don't have capital to invest in new opportunities. You're trapped in a cycle, working just to repay what you owe. The pressure builds and your options shrink. So learn to spend rationally. If something is beyond your financial ability, don't buy it yet. Instead, focus on increasing your earning power. When you have the capability, then go for the reward. Wealth isn't something that appears overnight. It's built, choice by choice, over time, and the first real step to financial freedom is breaking free from the chains of debt. Rule number 6. Invest in your skills. The world doesn't reward you just for working hard or being kind. If you don't invest in yourself, if you don't increase your value, you'll stay stuck in low-paying jobs, watching others get promotions and raises while you stay exactly where you are. Are you really okay with living that way for the rest of your life? Of course not. So instead of spending money on short-term pleasure, why not put your resources into something that truly pays off? Learn a new, high-income skill like coding, writing, or design. Attend an industry conference and meet people who are ahead of you. Keep up with market trends. Or even hire a professional coach to create a personal growth roadmap so you can avoid detours and level up faster. When you make investing in yourself your top priority, you'll start seeing your wealth grow like a snowball. You're no longer someone who's just getting by. You become someone who takes charge and changes their destiny. Rule number 7. Understand risk and return. There's a saying, when a wealthy person meets an experienced one, the experienced one ends up with the money, and the rich one walks away with just experience. Investing isn't about luck. It's about understanding risk and reward. There's a great visual called the risk-return matrix. The horizontal axis shows potential return. The further right, the higher. The vertical axis shows risk. The higher up, the riskier it gets. All investments fall somewhere on this chart. For example, Bitcoin is a classic high-risk, high-return investment, top right quadrant. It can fluctuate wildly in a single day, but long-term holders could see substantial returns. Index funds, on the other hand, are low-risk, steady growth options. Bottom left quadrant, leaning to the right, they don't seem exciting short-term. But over time, thanks to compound interest, they can quietly grow your wealth. That's why they're one of the best long-term strategies for the average investor. Now, the most dangerous zone is the top left quadrant, high-risk, low-return investments. You take on massive risk, but get little or nothing back. These are often disguised with flashy packaging, but you should steer clear. And the dream zone, bottom right, low risk, high return. These opportunities are rare, but not impossible. It could be Buying undervalued real estate in a growth area, investing in a stable company with strong fundamentals, or consistently buying low-cost index funds over time. So before investing, ask yourself, what level of risk can I tolerate? What do I understand? Don't follow trends. Don't act on gut feeling. Wealthy investors don't just win once. They make smart choices again and again based on risk and return. Rule number 8, build a personal financial plan. Ever thought about this? Managing a household is like running a business. No matter how much you earn, if you don't have a clear financial system, chaos is inevitable. Just like companies need management and strategy to grow, your family's finances need the same level of planning. Step 1. Create a budget. Figure out where your money is going. Break expenses into 2 categories: fixed costs, rent, mortgage, utilities. They're like your business's operating expenses. Variable costs, food, entertainment, shopping, these can fluctuate. List everything down. You'll be surprised how much clearer your financial picture becomes. Next, set your goals. Every financial goal reflects a life priority. Once goals are clear, then decide how to allocate your income. What gets saved? What gets invested? What's for daily living? Make these decisions before your paycheck arrives, not after the money's already gone. And if budgeting feels overwhelming, consider hiring a financial advisor or accountant. That's not just for the wealthy, it's for anyone who wants control. Financial planning might seem tedious, but it's the foundation of stability and future prosperity. Without a plan, you're drifting. With a plan, you're building. Rule number 9, see money as a tool, not a goal. So what is money? It's essential in life, yes, but it's not the end goal. Many people spend their whole lives chasing money, thinking it will bring happiness and security, but when they finally achieve wealth, they often feel empty, anxious, even lost. Why? Because they saw money as the destination instead of the tool it really is. When you treat money as your life's purpose, it starts to control you. But when you treat it as a means to an end, it becomes your most powerful ally. Money can give you comfort and freedom, buy you time, help you explore your passions, let you support others, and give back to society. Take Warren Buffett as an example. He spent his life investing, but the real joy for him isn't being rich. It's in the process of understanding and building businesses. Money was just the result. He uses his wealth to support education, healthcare, and countless lives. To him, money's worth lies in its ability to create impact. Many truly wealthy people share one thing in common. They don't chase money, they direct it. So when you begin to see money as a tool for a bigger purpose, your behavior will naturally shift. You won't fall for short-term temptations. You won't sacrifice your values for quick cash. You'll start asking, where should this money go? To create the most freedom and meaning in my life. So stop treating money as the ultimate goal. Learn to manage it, steer it, and use it to build a life that fulfills you. Because real happiness comes not from what you own, but from how you grow and how you give. So what about you? How do you see money? Is it the root of all evil? Or is it a goal worth working toward? Share your thoughts in the comments. I'd love to hear your perspective. If you found this video helpful, don't forget to like, subscribe, and stay tuned. We'll keep sharing more content to help you become smarter, richer, and more free. See you in the next one.